My Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel, scattered all over the earth, let me say welcome back. This is your YAHUAH ben Israel, and I just want to take this time to thank you so much for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes and your comments, and also thank you most of all for your prayers. We ask that you continue to subscribe, invite your friends and your loved ones. Those who are watching for the first time, we're asking you to not just watch, but to put in your heart that you're going to subscribe and then subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button and subscription button. Just hit it, and just be a part of this great ministry. The ministry that YAHUAH placed in our hearts, the journey back to YAHUAH. And we just ask you to do that and continue to encourage your friends and your loved ones. And we thank you. Really deeply appreciate your subscriptions. Okay, in the last session, we were right at the end, we were talking about the Hebrew sister who was selling me some vegetable, and it was, based on rage. It was based on rage. So the sister, when I said, as a Hebrew Israelite sister, we're supposed to be trustworthy, and she said, yes, indeed. And a man was on the side listening. And as soon as I got my change and walk off, the man stopped me and he said, well, you know that we have been integrated with the Europeans. So what you're talking about, there's foolishness. And I said, no, sir. What I'm talking about is not foolishness. It may be foolishness to you, but it's not foolishness. And I agree that the Gentiles being in power, and I agree that we were all under the European style. But I say right now, they're in power, but I am not under their style. And so I don't have to do what they do. YAHUAH called us to be his people, and our ancestors got sidetracked. No, we know the light has come, my brothers and sisters, and we must now decide whether we're going to follow the Gentile people, or we're going to follow YAHUAH. And no matter the stumbling block, they said, no ways, and the hindrances that it caused, we must have a determination to do what YAHUAH said. And my brothers and my sisters, when we do what YAHUAH said, and so this man, he was enraged. He started to swear. I of course walk away. I didn't want to hear some of those, I hold my ears, when he started. And when I put my hand on my ears, that made him a little bit more angry. And so I walked away, okay, from that. But yeah, so we talk about rage here, Leon, and we talk about the meaning together, a community of nations, and the people, right? The community of nations that joined together, that they were enraged, they were indignated, defying, and they're trying to be angry at YAHUAH and His Anointed. But the people here, is a community of people, Aleph Mem, Lamed, Aleph Mem, Lamed, Aleph, and Mem, and is from the Lehum, the people, which is the same, similar people. He doesn't use the word Goi there, but it's basically the same people of that nation, okay? And you know, they are, you know, idea of being, you know, together, a group, or, you know, they set themselves beside Yahuwah, against him, and they, you know, they answer to each other. You know, they're answerable to each other. The people they join together, they counsel together. They're in hand, or, you know, there's a point where the people come together, right? And so, and the word imagine here. Look at the word imagine. Imagine a vain thing. The word imagine here is Hagar, and the Hebrew word Hagar, and is Heth, Gimel, and Heth, and it's meaning to murmur, you know, or, you know, in pleasure or anger, you know, to ponder, you know, somebody pondering something, imagining something, and it's the same as like meditating, you know, meditating. You sit down and imagine things, you meditate and think, and then, you know, sometimes the thing that you're imagining is not something that's already there. It's something that you're trying to make up, okay? It's like, imagine, what am I going to say? And how am I going to do it? You know, and so they come together against, you know, YAHUAH and His Anointed. And they're imagining, they're putting stuff up, you know. My brothers, my sisters, if you're listening to the news, you know, good illustrations is the politicians. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm glad that, you know, in YAHUAH, he wants us to participate, to vote, and, you know, that's all part of our responsibility as citizens and so. But my brothers, my sisters, we're not to get involved in their struggle. That the politics is not, we're not called for politics. We're called to serve YAHUAH, okay? And even though we're serving them, you know, we're working for them, and, you know, we're in obedience to the law of the land and stuff like that. But my brothers, my sisters, YAHUAH doesn't call us to get mixed up and waste our time, you know, fighting for people, you know. Oh, I am for that party or for that party. No. Whatever party I am at is my responsibility and my personal thing, okay? And it's your personal thing. So you support who you know, you feel is the best for your community, okay, and your country. And, you know, and so I'm not supposed to tell you what to do and who to vote for and so on. But my brothers and my sisters, when they sit down and you could see some of the things that they said is just sit down and they imagine things that has not happened. And they say, oh, a matter of fact, some of them, they start saying it before it happened. You know, it's like writing the news before the news is, before the action, you know, the incident. You can't do that. You can't do that. You know, but Hagar is the word there. And, you know, they meditate, they mourn, you know, they neuter, you know, something, the roar, like the lion, you know. You don't get to the lion yet, but, you know, you start roaring so that you don't come close to him. You know, they speak, they talk, they order, they come together like that, okay? That is, we see that in chapter 2, Psalm 2, verse 1. He said, they imagine a vain thing. The thing that they're imagining is not real. It's vain. Oh my goodness! So something is vain. That is vain. You know, nothing to it. But they're going to put something together. Okay? If you're going to accuse someone, you know, you have to have something solid, concrete, Well, they're going to put it together. It's not there, but they're going to put it together. Regardless of what you think, we're going to get you. That kind of thing. And we're going to have ways to trap you. You know, you're guilty and you have not committed a crime yet. Oh, praise be to his name that Yahuwah has not called us to that. He has not called us to that. Okay, so look in verse 2. Listen what he said. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. Now, the word kings here is a melech, you know, right? You know that melech is a Hebrew word. Mem, lamed, and kaf, and it is, you know, meaning king or royal or kingdom, you know, to reign over you know, over a kingdom, as the king rules, you know, like an empire. Okay, so those are the people, right? The kings of the earth, they're the rulers, okay, of the earth. They take counsel. The rulers of the earth take counsel together. And who they take it against? Not just country, you know, country going against country right there. They're taking counsel against Yahuwah. Okay. Now, you know that if a nation is serving Yahuwah, and a nation stands for Yahuwah, and a nation stands for integrity, and a nation is doing everything, and especially if the nation is protecting the Hebrew Israelite, protecting Yahuwah's children, we know that if people go up, a nation, right, the kings of the earth, if they go up against people who are protecting Yahuwah's children, you know they're going up against Yahuwah. They're going up against Yahuwah too. Right? What he said, you know, the rulers, they take counsel together, and they're doing it against Yahuwah and his anointed. The rulers of the earth, the word earth here is the word eretz, like a eretz, and it's Aleph, Resh, and Sadi is the letters that make up, the Hebrew letters that make up that word, and it meaning to be firm, the earth are at large, you know, partially, you know, you say the land, the common, you know, the country, the earth, the field, the ground, and the land, the nations, you know, and sometimes you know, the wilderness, okay, is a part of the earth, right? The world in large, at large, the world in parts. You know, the world is fragmented into tribes and nations, right? And you know, the world, and then, you know, I could refer to it as an inferior part of it. You're talking about a smaller portion of it, and so on and so on. Okay, but the earth is the rulers of the earth. Okay, they're the rulers, they're the people of the earth, and they're taking counsel against Yahuwah, right? Okay, and his anointed, saying, let us break asunder. Let us break their band asunder, rather. And he said, let that's verse 3, and cast, you know, away their cord from us. They don't want no relationship with Yahuwah. They don't want no leadership. Okay? They don't want no control of Yahuwah over their lives. So they're going to do everything they can, you know, to go against him and his anointed. And, you know, my brothers and my sisters, it would be very, let me look at it from this standpoint, that it seemed mystified, you know. It seemed mystified that, you know, the nations have to reason together, have to come together to reason, you know. But let me say this, they cannot go against Yahuwah. They cannot go against him and his rule. You know, they can talk against him, but Yahuwah is in power. Amen? Time is gone again. And we ask you to be a blessing to someone and walk with the King. Shalom.